Hello, my friend. Thank you for being in this community. Today, I'm going to share with you my response to very specific situations of one person in this community asking the questions. How do I handle people who agitate me so much and bring the worst out of me? And especially the one that I really love and care for. And in this case, is her mother. And well, isn't that something? The people that we love the most and we care for the most are usually the one that push the button the most for us, and also sometimes bring the worst of us out, right? So my response to respond to this, first I want to establish a framework that each person is responsible for his or her own thoughts, his or her own word, feelings, and ultimately action and outcome. So because that person responsible for her thought, her feeling, her word, and her actions, and that's her right. And so are you. You are responsible for your thought, your feeling, your words, and ultimately your actions. So understand the distinction, the difference between what is her responsibility and what is your responsibility. Here's the thing. When people are hurt, the tendency is they project, they bring that on to people around them, especially the one that they love the most, unfortunately. So what do, right? So let me give you the example right here. So if I have this beautiful pen in my hand, and I'm going to reach out and give it to you, and you take it, who pen does it become? It's yours, because you take it. But what if this is not a pen? I'm not giving you a pen, I'm giving you a power of SHIT. And you take it, who does that become? It become yours. So here's the thing. I think most of the time people, and include myself, and when we love people, what we have a tendency to do naturally is we take on people SHIT, we smear it around our over body for the act of love, unconsciously and sometimes consciously, and then we resent it inside and we blame that person for it. But the truth is, the reality is you can and have the power, the ability to choose to whether to receive that HIT or not in the first place. So by understanding that, you probably have enough SHIT going on in your life, and the other person is too. So then, if you're going to take that on, chances are you're going to be resenting that person. So understand the distinction, the difference between what is your shit and what is that person SHIT, right? It's way easier to actually say the whole word. So with that being said, my friend, if you are in that situation, like that person that I just mentioned here, take a step back and ask yourself, what is my responsibility in it? What is my SHIT? Is it mine or is that person? And if it's not yours, you actually can give it back. You don't have to take it. You get it, right? You don't have to take it. So, and I'm using that example just so you can remember it, visual it, so it can land it for you. Because you are responsible for your own thought, your own feeling. Yes, you get agitated, and that person bring the worst of you out. That's your gift. You get to deal with that. But then whatever that person gives you, you don't have to take it. Okay? So how do I sum this up? Sum it up. Understand the difference. Which is yours and which is that person. Take responsibility on your own SHIT and do something about it, however you want to do it. And then let that person responsible for that person's shit. And then let's say that you clean up things in your own life, internally, externally, then you have the capacity to be there for people and help them process their own SHIT, then sure, you can consciously choose to, hey, you know what? You have such a big load, let me help you and let me help you processing it, and don't take on and smear over your body and blame them. Okay, so that's my take on it, and I hope that's going to help. So with that, my friend, take ownership, take charge. That's what responsibility of what you are going through, and let people take response for their stuff. And by doing that, you free yourself from unnecessary pain. So with that, have a pain-free week, minimal pain, and as always, I want you to send off with a lot of love, and for you to know that you've got love. Aloha.